This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
飛躍がこっちまで伝わってきますね。
It's back with a well-placed drive reversal. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
だからどう攻めるんですかね。
Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner.
どうなるどうなる。
Uses a drive parry against the attack. Sick. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Time to do some damage after that wall splat. Well, that happens to everyone.
大丈夫大丈夫。綺麗な足技。
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Yes.
決着ですね。
Let's try to shake up the game plan a bit.
なんかこう魂のぶつかり合い的なものを感じました。
They piled up the takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super.
これが SA 技ってやつですね。
A parry? Gutsy play with the grab. Player 1 has a chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Still slugging it out at this range. They're backed up into the corner.
どうなるんですかね。
There's still a turn down KO.
決まった。
Don't let it phase you. You'll get there.
いやー熱い戦いでした。次の試合もファイト。
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet.
もう一回戦うんですね。頑張れ。
Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Low heavy hits. Dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Finding it tricky to manage their drive. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Throws him. What's next? Goes for the super up? Will they be able to muster up one final push? Expect the tempo of the match to change. Not having the cross up. KO.
ナイスナイス。かっこいい。
Okay, more of that next round.
強すぎません。すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
Who's going to start things off?
どうなっていくのか気になります。
Is it time for the mix? Blocks the low heavy. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. No worries about that.
まあそういう時もあるよね。
You have a super art?
何ですか今の。
Can they keep on him? Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? That's what we want. Good shot. Oh my god, what a throw tech! Drive usage is back on the table. Experiencing burnout.
緊張する。
Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean.
しっかりと押し切りましたね。
Player 1 is unrivaled.
どうしてましたね。すごい。
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here?
さっき負けた方も次はいける。
Goes for the throw.
すごい。
A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Throw hits. Yes, like that. The throw hits. Now the fun begins.
なんか跳ね出てますね。かわいい。
Right in there.
よし天王寺。
Waltzes in there and sweeps them off their feet. Have the radar up and running.
天才か。
That's some big juicy damage on that counter. Experiencing burnout. There's still a chance here. KO.
ナイスナイス。かっこいい。
Don't worry. We're just getting started here.
次のラウンドが勝負ですね。まあ全部勝負なんですけど。
Solid throw tech. You'll gain control of the match in the early going.
こっからこっから。
Transverse. The hit throw connects. Going for the super art.
やばい。
Goes for Mano's level 2 super for some sweet damage. Player 2 and Kamita, hoping for a good return.
何これ。すごい派手でいいですね。
Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here. Player one might have just shifted this round into high gear. Blocks it.
ナイスナイス
Noticeable life lead. What a finish!
決めてきたナイス
Oh yeah, this is all yours.
なんかここまですごく一進一退できてるんで次どうなるか本当に予想できないです
Doesn't miss a throw zone.
すごくに
Back into the corner. What setup do they have?
いやー一気に来るんじゃないですかこれは
Backbone for damage and vital positioning. Taking jumps out of each other here, leading it right up with you.
いいですね
Ooh, what a smart throw. Why did he go for it out?
よ名勝負
Player one comes out.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
どっちも強そうですね
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
気合入ってますね
Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
ここからどう攻めるんですかね
Sid, so
すごい
uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Throws them down.
どうなる
That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit.
どうだ
Player two chasing them down.
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは
Blocks the jump in. Throws them. What's next? Taking stock. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Takes a trip. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Don't worry about it. Get your hits in and you'll be fine.
今負けちゃった方にも取り返してほしいですね
Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital.
一瞬の油断が命取りですよね
Both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
どちらが先に仕掛けるんですかね
We're just getting started here. Who will take control?
個人的にはガンガンやり合ってるところが見たいですね
Is it time for the mix?
いいよいいよ
They're in the corner and the beatdown continues.
このまま勝ち切ったらかっこいいですよね
They were expecting that drive impact.
いいですね
Beautiful rolling attack. Get out of here. Why are they going in? Hang down. Strike. Goes off beat with an aerial roller. For the critical guard. Get them up, bro. And go mechanical.
慎重ですね
They gotta dig down deep here.
すごい激闘ですねどっちも負けないで
Player one is in a very good spot. That was the lightest I've ever seen.
あそこからの逆転がしびれますね
Don't get too down on yourself. Just change gears and adapt.
いやーどっちも頑張ってナイスファイトって感じでした
Stop the attack by using a drive parry. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out?
ここからどう攻めるんですかねどうだ
Good call just now. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building.
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは
This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Throws them to negate the block. The jump in is denied. Dashes forward. Player one will have to. Oh, burnout triggered. In there.
綺麗に決まりましたね
Don't worry, we're just getting started.
勝負はまだこれからって感じですね
Are we going to see some fireworks?
さあどっちが勝つんでしょうか
What's their game plan? And a super activation. looking to score some juicy damage.
すごい
Well-timed corner swing. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their driving. Hit back with the overdrive vertical. Big throw. Max SA gauge connects with the throw. There's still a chance here. Big opportunity now in this corner. What a finish!
決まった
Not a loss to get.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
なんかワクワクします
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
ビシバシやり合ってるのが見たいです
Throws him down. Backs them into the corner.
どうなるどうなる
Still slugging it out here. Drive rush. Gets in their face. Blocks the jump in. Decides to go in with the target combo. Reads their mind and takes the throw. Will they be able to muster up one final push? Jumps in. Backs away. Burnout activates.
いやー頑張る
KO.
綺麗に決まりましたね
Yes. Keep it up.
いやー強すぎるよまだわからない
Solid trigger on the toxic blocking to pile on the damage. A good call there.
いや惜しいな今の
They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure.
感じは名勝負の予感がします
Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. We are at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Oh, could be the start of something.
もうねここ本当に難しいんでしょうね
Doing some quick planning? So, what's next? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Both players have stopped moving. There may be some technical issues happening. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Time to reassess the situation. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Oh, could be the start of something. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on.
もうねここ本当に難しいんでしょうね集中集中
There's still a chance here. They're in the corner. Just they change the flat line.
決めてったナイ
Fight round.
Don't think about what you couldn't do. Think about what you got done.
スなんかここがすごく一心で次どうなるか本当に予想できないです
Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on?
心理戦にも注目していきたいです
Ooh, you never know what can happen here. All the throw connects.
今の完璧
Getting up close and controls them. Smart play with the throw. Scuffle. These fighters are swinging for control of the match. Who's gonna take it? Links in. Plenty of health. Full gauge. All the throw connects.
どういくんでしょう
Yo, lost it.
すごいことになってるよ
Turning it right up with the Okay, on to the next one.
どっちも頑張っててナイスファイトって感じでした
Jumps in. Breaks the block with a throw. Nightshade's pulse comes out to play. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
こっからこっから
Pressuring them in the corner.
どうなる
Okay. Good stuff, but they gotta keep it up.
惜しい
Can't tech the throw.
どうするどうする
Was looking for that jump attack.
ナイス
Throws them to negate the block. Good stuff. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner, takes a big gamble and whips out a raw super KO.
綺麗に決まりましたね
Well read. Keep going.
いやー強い強すぎるよでもまだわからない
Jumps in. Checks with a medium kick. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Slow escape. Dashes up. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Is it time for the mix? At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. Experiencing burnout. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Spin up. Time to take this. Oh no, they're stunned. Ah, burnout activated. No, are they actually dead?
Locked on 決まった
Player one, showing time and the last pays off.
Now, find a new rival.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
よろしくお願いします
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
決まりましたね
Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape.
どうなるどうなる
That was a solid anti-air.
うまい Cannon strike
Opts for the throw.
どうだいやーどうだ
Oh, easy tech. Deftly shuts out the jumper. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over.
このまま押し切るんでしょうか
Gets
決着ですね
well read. Keep going.
いや強すぎませんすごい気迫みたいなの感じます
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
一瞬の油断が命取りですよね
How will they utilize the corner? Doesn't miss a beat. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Hits him with a vagabond edge. Grabs and throws him away.
二人ともやる気満々だ
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Experiencing burnout.
なんかどっちが緊張する
Player 2 will look to apply ability to impress with this keeper.
絶対かっこいい
Start to cruise. Kimberly's ready to feast. Cruising Ninja Star Sight. Closes it out.
おおしっかりと押し切りましたね
A loss is a loss, but don't let that get you down.
熱い勝負が繰り広げられておりますどっちが勝ってもおかしくないと思います
The match just started. It's anyone. Ooh, what a smart throw.
すごく
Blocking that drive attack isn't going to work.
全然気が抜けませんね
Is it time for the mix? They're sitting on a full super on stage now. A trade. Now what? That one. The overhead denied.
いいよいいよナイスだ
Target. Show 'em what a PhD and fighters can do for you.
完璧
Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that. What a finish.
決めてったナイス
Player one must be beaming at him.
圧倒してましたねすごい
Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. Order makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
何か狙ってるんですかねこれどうだ
Goes for the throw.
どうなる
They're really being worked over in the corner.
だいぶ有利な状況ですね
Neither of them willing to back off. Alright, what's coming up next? Gets back into the corner with pressure building. Will they be able to muster up one final push? Taking stock.
慎重ですね。
Experiencing burnout.
おお、しっかり倒しきりましたね。
Okay, more of that next round.
いやー、強すぎるよ。
And the super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage.
出た、決意技。
Player 1 will look to apply pressure here.
この感じは名勝負の予感がします。
Player 1 holding on to the game. A good spot to use the super. Wow, this round. They got him so quick.
綺麗に決まりましたね。
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
お互いに頑張ってほしいですね。
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with a play-by-play.
どっちも強そう。
Okay, we're in the early stages of the round.
ここからどう攻めるんですかね。
Backs them into the corner.
どうなるどうなる。
They're really being worked over in the corner. Boxing with a target sniper.
どうするどうする。
It's okay. You're doing well.
大丈夫大丈夫。
Can't tech the throw?
どうだ。 ナイスナイス。かっこいい。
Let's try to shake up the game plan a bit.
今負けちゃった方に戻り返してほしいですね。どういうこと。
Nice, perfect parry there. What'll they do next? Yeah.
ナイス。
Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
どうした。
Back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure.
どうなるんですかね。
They're thinking of scoring big off this cage unit. Jumps in. Hits him with his free super art.
これ。
KO.
綺麗に決まりましたね。
Every loss is a chance to learn.
面白かったです。最後もマジお疲れ。
Will we see our fighters fill each other out or just let it fly in this opening round?
気合入ってますね。
You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. We're still in the early game, and it's really anyone's fight. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Keep at it.
大丈夫大丈夫。
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Drink levels at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Player 1 can't let their drive game win. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Oh, burnout triggered! Jumps in! Both fighters are barely alive.
2人ともやる気満々だ。
Player 1 can't afford mistakes without getting in there!
ナイスナイス。かっこいい。
Round 2.
Yes! Keep it up!
いや強すぎません。すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
Uses the target combo as a finish. Nice! Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
何か狙ってるんですかね。これは。いやーどうだどうだ。
Player 1 has grabbed the lead. Time to settle in and control the pace. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Up in the corner, but burnout activated.
こっちが緊張する。
The super hits and this looks like it's gonna kill.
Locked on.
Player 1 puts a bow on it.
どうしてましたね。すごい。
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet.
もう一回戦うんですね。頑張れ。
Aim to developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
ここからどう攻めるんですかね。
Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge?
どうだ
Pressuring them in the corner.
どうなるどうなる
Saw that.
天才か
Nails the anti-air. Goes for the drive rush there. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Nice KO. Don't worry, get your hits in and you'll be fine.
勝負はまだこれからって感じですね。
Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital.
どうなるんだろう。
Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
この感じは名勝負の予感がします。
Saw that coming. Strike back with his overdrive arrow.
いいよいいよ。
You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably nice. Uses the target combo as a filler. Player 1 connects with the throw.
今の完璧。
KO.
しっかり倒しきりましたね。
Send him home. You got this one.
いや強すぎません。すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
Ooh, what a smart throw.
すごく天才。キャノンストライク。
Both are ready to pull the trigger on their two card.
いったれいったれ。
All the throw connects.
今の完璧。
Here connects with the throw.
すごすぎ。天才。おお、しっかり倒しきりましたね。
Oh.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
なんかワクワクします。
Round one.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
かっこいいとこ見たいです。
Okay, we're in the early stages of the round.
ここからどう攻めるんですかね。
Still slugging it out here. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Goes for the throw. More like that. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. There's still a chance here.
ヒヤヒヤします。
One chance here may end this match. Maybe they should back off a bit. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Checks with a medium kick. Gets.
ナイスナイス。かっこいい。
Don't worry, we're just getting started here.
なんかこう魂のぶつかり合い的なものを感じました。
Dashes up. Dashes. Big opportunity now in this corner.
どうなるんですかね。
Burnout active.
いやー頑張れ。
Both fighters are out of pride. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might try something here. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the nice. Looking through the threat. Spotlight.
名勝負。
Oh yeah, this is all yours.
本当勢いがすごいですね。どうなんでしょう。
Slams on the brake and shoves up the counter. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super. Turns out. What now? The jump in is denied. Nowhere to go. No! Stand up the wall!
すごい勢いでした。
This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
どちらが先に仕掛けるんですかね。
Still slugging it out here. Player one is just about out of drive after that. Good parry there and responds to the jump with one of their own to drop it. Player two chases them down.
狙ってるんですかね、これは。
Big counter. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Dashes up. One combo can end this round right now.
どっちもギリギリ。
Comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance.
うわ、逆転だ。
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Well, that happens to everyone.
大丈夫大丈夫。
They're backed up into the corner.
この感じは名勝負で。
Just goes for it at this rate.
やばい。
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Can they stop this life lead from getting bigger?
このまま勝ち切ったらかっこいいですよね。
Side switch in the corner. Player one is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Jump up.
二人ともやる気満々だ。
Barely blocks the jump in. They're backed up into the corner. Their spacing is so on point. But who's gonna blink first? They must have an oh.
決まったー。
Don't think about what you couldn't do. Think about what you got done.
次のラウンドが勝負ですね。全部勝負なんだ。
Quick drop throws them.
今の完璧。
This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Blocks. Genius read with that throw escape. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Here comes the corner pressure.
いやー、一気に来るんじゃないですか。
Do anything?
すごすぎ、自然体。全然気が抜けませんね。
Putting the chair on top.
すごいことになってるよ。
Yo, the special forces don't play. No, ran a stop. Throws them. Why are they going in? Hang back. Turns out. Knocked them out of the air.
今の完璧。
Angel will win at that range. That was decent.
めっちゃ惜しい。4枚です。
They're dizzy.
今のは効いてる。
No one could have called
いや、めっちゃすごくない？
Look out.
何ですか今の逆転。
that. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run.
まだまだ公開されないようです。ナイスナイス。
Player one needs to use the threat of the corner.
この感じは名勝負の予感がします。どうするどうする。
Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge?
どうだ。
Gets a crucial back throw in. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Grabs him, takes a trip. That's how it's done. Oh, burnout wraps it up with a decisive combo.
綺麗に決まりましたね。
Bags the round. What did you make of it?
次のラウンドが勝負ですね。あ、全部勝負なんです。
You're totally right. Let's see if they clue in on that and make adjustments next round. Player one creates a good corner opportunity.
何か狙ってるんですかね、これは。
Risky up close scrap still going. Triple rolling attack. Get out of here. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon.
慎重ですね。
Barely blocks the burnout. Star incoming. Time to take this moment. Throws him. Here comes the corner pressure.
いやー、一気に来るんだ。
There's the burnout.
こっちが緊張する。
Still alive. Still alive.
Execute.
It doesn't kill. They're still in this. Yo.
名勝負。
Final round.
A loss is a loss. But don't let that get you down.
魂のぶつかり合い。的なものを感じました。
challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
お互いに頑張ってほしいですね。
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
どっちも強そう。
Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner,
どうなる
uses a drive parry against the attack. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
ここからどう攻めるんですかね。どうだ
Definitely saw that counter. Big opening ready to be taken advantage of after that parry. Good stuff, but they gotta keep it up. Parries the projectile. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? We're in the drive rush to keep it going. Get
綺麗に決まりましたね。
Don't worry about it. Get your hits in and you'll be fine.
次のラウンドが勝負ですね。全部勝負なんですけど。
Dashes forward. Big opportunity now in this corner.
どうなるんですかね。ここから。
Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Smart play with the throw. Springs forward with the drive rush.
2人ともやる気満々だ。
Going in. Stuck in the corner, but not going down without a fight. Player 2 is in a very good spot now.
いやー、一気に来るんじゃないですか。それは。
Ooh, what a smart throw.
すごすぎ。正解。
In there.
ナイスナイス。かっこいい。
Don't worry about the loss, because your next win's gonna show them that you're for real.
めっちゃいい試合でした。またこんな戦いがしたいです。
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here?
さっき負けた方も次はいける。
Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight.
すごい。
Gets backed into the corner with pressure building.
何か狙ってるんですかね。これは。
The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. A round in the bag. Good work.
ちょっとこれ強すぎじゃないですか。
Dashes up. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
いいよいいよ。
Scrapping it out up close. Checks with a medium. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Took him to the corner and it's flat. Stuck in the corner but not going down without a fight. Uses the dig for a super arm.
何これ。すごい派手でいいですね。
Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. Player 1 has to be pleased with that win.
もうこんなのやりませんよ。最強です。
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here?
さっき負けた方も次はいける。
Combo with the target combo. Decides to go in with the target combo. How they utilize the corner. Box him with the target combo. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? This is a huge chance to make a few. Perfect. Takes the round without getting touched.
綺麗に決まりましたね。
The assault's working. Keep that confidence.
めちゃくちゃすごい攻めでしたね。
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
一瞬の断崖の一人ですよね。天才か。
Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away.
いいですね。
Springs forward with the drive rush. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Just goes for it at this rate. Stuck in the corner, but not going down with the connects with the throw.
慎重ですね。
Nice. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Dashes out the cage right there.
なんかすごい。
This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
しっかり倒しきりましたね。
Player 1 got a huge confidence boost there.
もうこんなこと見たくないよ。最強です。
your way.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
気迫がこっちまで伝わってきますね。
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
始まりましたね。
Goes for the throw. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out?
ここからどう攻めるんですかね。
Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory.
いやー、どうだどうだ。
Player 2 has the life lead.
だいぶ有利な状況ですね。
Solid idea. Maybe next time.
惜しい。
Good job blocking the jumper. They're showing us just how patient they can be. The drink levels are 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Somehow pushes back. Okay. Oh. Let's try to shake up the game plan a bit.
次のラウンドが勝負ですね。あ、勝負なんですけど。
Box him with a target kick. Hit them with a stopping block.
ちょっと何ですか今の。
Stuck in the corner, but not going down without a fight. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. He's getting tipsy with the devil inside. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Burnout activate.
すごい。いいよいいよ。
Is it time for the KO?
決まったー。
That's a huge win there. Settle down and keep grinding.
いやー、強すぎるよ。でもまだわからない。
Goes with the safe stuff with that target card. Still plenty of time left.
心理戦にも注目していきたいです。
There's a change of side.
いいですね。いったりいったり。
What are they gonna do? Drive rush. All the blow connects. Both sides getting ready. Hooks him and takes a swing. Plenty of health. Full gauges. Let's go. Yo, cut that boy off. He's had too much. All in with a rush. Super art to show off what PhD Fighters can do for you.
Time to
なんかも
train.
うすごいことになってるよ。
All of us. Not trying one bit about it. Super is on deck. They're gonna pull the trigger. What a finish.
おー、しっかり倒しきりましたね。
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
まだまだ戦い足りないようです。
Dashes forward. Throws them to negate the block.
天才か。
Porter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
何か狙ってるんですかね。これはどうだ。
That's some big juicy damage on that counter.
ナイス。
KO.
決着ですね。
Well read. Keep going.
いや、強すぎません。すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
いやー、どうなるんだろう。
Who will gain control of the match in the early going?
こっからどうするどうする。
Nice.
ナイス。
They were right to be on guard there. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Experiencing burnout.
なんかこっちが緊張する。
Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean.
Locked on. 綺麗に決まりましたね。
Player 1 puts their strength on show there.
強すぎ。すごい勢いでした。
Throws them to negate the block. Good parry there and
すごい。
that's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. That's how it's done. Neither of them willing to back off here. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. This is turning out to be a complete war. Drink level maxed out. Nice. In there.
決まったー。
That's Huge win there. Settle down and keep grinding.
この勢いがすごいですね。いやー、自分の開始の印象がどうなんでしょう。
Big opportunity now in this corner. Player 1 can build off this lead.
このまま押し切るんでしょうか。
Time to take this momentum and really run with
慎重ですね。
it. Max FA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with the chance. Perfect parry. How will they follow up? You gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Blocks. Grabs and throws. All the throw connects. Charges forward. Drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. He turns out. Can they create an opportunity for themselves, closing it out with a super art finish? Nice and clean.
決めてきた。ナイス。
Player 1 puts their strength on shoulder.
圧倒してますね。すごい。
comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
どっちも強そうですね。
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
かっこいいとこ見たいです。
Nailed it. Decides to go in with the target combo. How will they utilize the corner? They're really being worked over in the corner.
どうなる？
Oh, easy tech. Burn out his trigger. Adds a little super juice, which is nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round.
ナイス。かっこいい。
Last round saw one player really taking advantage of every opportunity. But how will that affect the next round?
いやー、強すぎるよ。まだわからない。
Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on?
個人的にはガンガンやり合ってるところが見たいですね。
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. They're backed up into the corner.
どうなるんですかね。ここから2人ともやる気満々だ。
They trade hits. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around.
綺麗に決まりましたね。
Loosen up and play for fun. The results will come.
熱い勝負が繰り広げられております。
health remaining. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Jump!
Strike!
What are they gonna do? Going in. Fire! Cook them up! This is really super scale. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. This delivers some big damage. Solid as a head. You got nothing to worry about. This game it's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that. Using the target combo was a filler. How will they utilize the corner? Nice. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. Sticks the combo. Okay, more of that next round.
いやー強すぎるよでもまだわからない
They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
一瞬の油断が命取りですよね
Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
どちらが先に仕掛けるんですかね
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Using the target combo with a filler. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure.
この感じは名勝負の予感がします
Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Super on deck. Ooh, yeah, just like that.
慎重ですね
Jumps? You've gotta be mindful of reaching jump-ins at this range. Shows immediacy. Tries to pick him up with the arc.
いいですね
Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking.
いやー一気に来るんじゃないですかこれはいやー頑張れ しっかりと打ち切りましたね
Losing up, play for fun. The results will come.
次のラウンドが勝負ですねあ全部勝負なんですけど
Connects with the throw.
今の完璧大丈夫ね
Ooh, you never know what can happen here. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? All the throw connects.
してます
Drive places up. You got this. Okay, now super hard is coming. Good stuff to hot and spicy damage with a Fuji feat. And it is on. Both fighters can't use. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Turns out.
でもまだいける
And they burn out in sync.
いったれいったれ
A trade. Now what? It's time to bust this out. Are you kidding me?
決まっちゃいましたね
Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
いい勝負負けた方も惜しかった
Yeah, I love the back and forth they had going on. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは
They're not going to allow any jump-ins.
すごい
That's some big juicy damage on that counter. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is a beats it up with a combo into super.
これが SA 技ってやつですね
Even a throw here will do it. KO.
決着ですね
It's all good. You can still take this back.
どちらにも頑張ってほしいです
They both showed their hands a little bit, but they must be thinking of a counter.
いやーどうなるんだろう
This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
どちらが先に仕掛けるんですかね
A parry? Sprint in. Is it time for the mix? Throws them forward and maintains the corner game. Stuck in the corner, but not going down. Oh, burnout triggered. Not much life left. Looking to impress with this keeper.
あーやっぱりかっこいい
They're dead on this super. It's too close to call. KO.
ナイスナイスかっこいい
Everyone loses. Just roll with it and adapt to This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
よろしくお願いします。
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
気合入ってますね。
Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
ここからどう攻めるんですかね。どうだ。
Quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup?
何か狙ってるんですかね。これ。
That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Limited resources at hand right now.
いやーどうだどうだ。
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Knockdown. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage.
リードしてる感じですね。
Brings out the super art. How is it gonna work out for them? Yes. Yes. Keep it up.
いや強すぎません。すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital.
一瞬の油断が命取りですよね。
Is it time for the mix? The throw is teched. Checks him with the projectile. Player 1 has the right lead. Can they use it?
このまま押し切るんでしょうか。
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Connects with medium kick. Medium kick hits. Barely blocks the jump in. Big opportunity. Confusion with the anti-air.
いいですね。しっかり倒し切りましたね。
Player 1 puts a bow on it.
強すぎ。すごい勢いでした。
They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it.
いいですね。
Tries to throw but doesn't connect. The throw is escaped. Still slugging it out here. Uses a drive parry against the attack. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape.
どうなるどうなる。
Add a little super juice into this combo for more damage.
出た。
No more drive gauge.
ヒヤヒヤします。
Hey ho.
ナイスナイス。かっこいい。
Okay, more of that next round.
いやー強い。強すぎるよ。でもまだわからない。
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
どうなるんだろう。
Springs forward with the drive rush. Time to take his momentum and really run with it. He's stuck in the corner, but not going down without a fight. Big opportunity now in this corner. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Still scrapping for control of the space. Experiencing burnout. In there. Loosen up and play the front. The results will come.
なんかこう魂のぶつかり合い的なものを感じました。
Just cool into the hook. Uses the target combo as a filler. Jump. Back into the corner. What setup do they have?
いやー一気に来るんじゃないですか。
With super arts into play, it's really anything frozen.
今の完璧。
This is all in with it.
行ったれ行ったれ。
They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Links it. Passes in. Ooh, you never know what can happen. On top.
ことになってるよ。
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the weekend. Time to punk out.
いるよ。集中集中。いやー頑張れ。
Locked on for no hesitation or regret. Hit them with the head and the dummy. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it.
Cammy wins!
It's gonna
Here comes a new challenger!
We're in for something special right here, right now.
気迫がこっちまで伝わってきますね。
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
しばしやり合ってるところが見たいです
Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent, pressuring them in the corner.
どうなるどうなる
Throws him down.
どうするどうする
Just out of range for that blow.
ナイス
Big counter. If they can't escape this rock solid KO,
決着ですね
well read. Keep going.
いやー強い強すぎるよまだわからない
Got their eye on the air. Throws him. What's next? Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. They back the opponent into experiencing burnout.
なんかぐっちゃ緊張する
Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Goes for it at this range.
これかっこいいやつ
Now, can they finish the job? Slaying knife? Off for the arrow.
ヒヤヒヤします
Close range projectile. Time to take the drive rush to keep it going. Still a chance. They gotta do it.
白熱しますいいよいいよ
No way. There's a burnout.
危ない危ないでもまだいける
For the win.
よ名勝負
Don't think about what you couldn't do. Think about what you got done.
なんかここまですごくいい展開できてるんで次どうなるか本当に予想できないです
Excellent damage on that. Overhead, but it won't work.
ちゃんとガードしてるすごい
There's a definite gauge that turns out. Player one is right up with the super.
ことになってるよ
Super is on deck. They're gonna pull the trigger.
この場面でいい感じに溜まっておりますゲージが決めてったナイス
Don't worry about the loss because your next win's gonna show them that you're for real.
いやーどっちも頑張ってきたナイスファイトって感じでした
Grabs and throws him away.
ジャイ
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
よろしくお願いします
Round two.
Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book.
うまい
Goes for the fireball. Oh! Player one can still turn this around.
どうなる
Oh god! Ah, burnout activates!
いやー頑張れ
Player one can't burns out!
いやー頑張れ
Good drive gauge pairs a burnout!
なんかこっちが緊張する
Good pairs a burnout! What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
こっちも強そうですね
The fight's now underway. This gets the perfect pair. This could lead to something big. Parries the attack and plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out?
ここからどう攻めるんですかね。
Pulls off the perfect play. Now they'll have a chance to jump on the opponent. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape.
どうなるどうなる。
The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out.
結構リードしてる感じですね。
Opts for the throw.
いやーどうだどうだ。
Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge with a super up net? Spin drive smasher assault. What's coming next? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes.
やる気満々だ。
Goes for the rush. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Got him up a bit.
おお、しっかり倒しきりましたね。
A loss is a loss, but don't let that get you down.
次のラウンドが勝負ですね。まあ全部勝負なんですけど。
The attack is parried.
いいですね。いやーどうだどうだ。
At least one of them is having a good time in that corner.
このまま勝ち切ったらかっこいいですよね。
They're backed up into the corner. Player 1 will need to play this a good spot. Use a super.
すごい派手でいいですね。
Is this gonna kill? Why are they going in? Oh,
ナイスナイス。かっこいい。
oh yeah, this is all yours.
強すぎません？すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
The last round. It's now or never.
どっちにも勝ってほしい。ここまで来たら。
Dashes forward. Back into the corner. What setup do they have?
いやー一気に来るんじゃないですか。これは。
They need to be mindful of their opponent's SK gauge. Betting it all with a drive rush.
全然気が抜けませんね。
Quick medium poke. Mix up. Harry connects. Back into the corner. What's up? Whip. They're wide open. A jump. Flashes the blue to stop the jumping. What are they gonna do? Player 1 forward throw. Then turns out.
危ない危ない。でもまだいける。
Darren tries to act quickly but whips the attack. Why are they going in? Hang down.
こっからどう行くんでしょう。
Whips into the devil's reverse. Ooh, what a smart play.
こっからどう行くんでしょう。
Overhead. The drive gauge is free. No hesitation or regret. Hits him with that ASF dummy.
Unlimited
Damage on it.
word.
Are you serious? That comeback was unreal. We just saw this fighter play out of their
Vega
goddamn
wins.
minds there.
いやすごくない？なんですか今の逆転。
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
まだまだ戦い足りないようです。
All the throw connects.
もうすごすぎ。天才。
A parry? The attack is parried. Sweet.
ナイス。どうするどうする。
How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replaces? One fighter brings out a super. How is this gonna work out for them?
これが SA 技ってやつですね。
Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Throws them to negate the block. How will they utilize the corner? Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn.
慎重ですね。
In there!
綺麗に決まりましたね。
Don't worry about it. Get your hits in and you'll be fine.
勝負はまだこれからって感じですね。
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
一瞬の油断が命取りですよね。
Lands the forward, springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
この感じは名勝負の予感がします。
Nice parry. At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. And for meter, hoping for a perfect turn.
これでいいですね。
The super hits and this looks like it's gonna kill. You're on the right track. Get back out there.
いやー、熱い戦いでした。次の試合もファイト。
A new warrior has entered the ring!
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
なんかワクワクします。
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
どっちも強そう。
Nice. Real smart choice there.
うまい。
Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't hold their guard here. That attack landed for a counter. They'll have to decide how to follow up. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. Getting into the end game now, it's getting tense. Yes.
綺麗に決まりましたね。
Don't worry, we're just getting started here.
今負けちゃった方にも取り返してほしいですね。
Gets the jump in. Everything up until now, everything from here on out is so vital.
一瞬の油断が命取りですよね。
Still slugging it out at this range. They return, springs forward with a drive rush. From low heavy to... Dashes forward. Oh, throws miss.
いいよいいよ。
Is it time for the mix?
You're in
Oh,
my
the throw
way.
connects.
すごくに連鎖。
Clutch as I am. The next touch may decide this round.
すごい激闘ですね。どっちも負けないです。
Whoa, burnout. You didn't mean to do that? That was decent.
めっちゃ惜しい。
Chisel them down.
決めてった。ナイス。
DJ win.
Not a lot to get down about. If anything, we should be glad for it.
いやーどっちも頑張っててナイスファイトをくれま
Dashes
した。
over.
ナイス。
Just out of range for that throw. Projectile to try and change the situation. Going into the corner.
どうなる？
Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage.
だいぶ有利な状況ですね。
Yes! Keep it up!
いや強すぎません。すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。こ
Keeps it up with a combo into super.
れが SA 技ってやつですね。
Good read with that throw escape. They're backed up into the corner.
どうなんですかね。いけるよ。集中集中。いいですね。二人ともやる気満々だ。
There's still a chance. Punch is hard.
すごすぎる。なんかすごい。
It turns out.
名勝負。
Don't think about what you couldn't do. Think about what you got done.
なんかこう魂のぶつかり合い的なものを感じました。
That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage.
今のは効いてる。何ですか今の。
Their timing was on point there. That perfect parry may lead to something. Plenty of damage. Shrug that off. Show what a PhD in fighters can do for you.
すごいことになってるよ。
Uh-oh. This might really hit the scale. Sit. Here comes the corner pressure.
いやー一気に来るんじゃないですか。これは 決まったー。
Cammy
Player
win.
1 must be beaming after that.
圧倒してましたね。すごい。
Pokes with a medium kick. Nice.
天才か。
Definitely some counter throw.
天才か。
Opts for the throw.
どうだどうだ。
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity.
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは。
What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Nice. Heading into the end, add a little super juice into this combo for more damage.
ナイス。
Smart choice to use that attack to do chip damage and get the KO to take the round.
綺麗に決まりましたね。
Nice. That's the way to do it.
めちゃくちゃすごい攻めでしたね。
That's what we want. Still slugging it out at this range. Goes with the safe start with that target combo. Is it jackknife maximum clutch green through? Uses the target combo as a filler.
二人ともやる気満々だ。
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Turn it off, but they may have a plan
comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
お互いに頑張ってほしいですね。
The low kick is blocked. Tries to throw but doesn't connect. Handily escapes the throw. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
他がどう攻めるんですかね。
Yes, like that.
すごい。
Player one chases them down.
何か狙ってるんですかね、これは。
Below doesn't connect.
どうするどうする？
They head forward to pressure the opponent.
慎重ですね。
What's the next move? Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here.
この感じは。おお、しっかり倒しきりましたね。
Okay, more of that next round.
いや、強すぎません？すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
Gets out of that jam with a perfect parry. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Super art uses the gauge for super art.
これかっこいいやつ。ナイスナイス。
That's what we want. Player one, there's a player in there.
ナイスナイス。かっこいい。
Player one showing time in the lab pays off.
強すぎ。すごい勢いでした。
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet.
もう一回戦うんですね。頑張れ。
Still slugging it out here. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this match will turn out.
だいぶ有利な状況ですね。
Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage.
どうなる？ナイスナイス。かっこいい。
Let's try to shake up the game plan a bit.
なんかこう魂のぶつかり合い的なものを感じました。
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
一瞬の油断が命取りですね。
Both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
こっからこっから。
Nice! Dashes up. Is it time for the mix? That's with a medium. Medium kick. Got it. Ooh, yeah, just like that. The low kick hit.
今完璧。
Hug up in the air.
これはまずい。
Oh, finishes it.
お、名勝負。
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
熱い勝負が続いております。どっちが勝ってもいいなと思います。
Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here. Makes smart use of the game. There's a winner. Closes in. Reads the jump in perfectly. Taking shots out of each other here. Going to do anything? Burns out. It is over.
決まっちゃいましたね。
Player one got a
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
どっちも強そうですね。
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
始まりましたね。
Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner.
どうなる？
No good up high. Blocks the jump in. Throws him down. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive.
You're mine!
Don't worry, it happens.
惜しい。
Counter. They can't escape. And a super activation. Yes.
ナイスナイス。かっこいい。
Let's try to shake up the game plan a bit.
今負けちゃった方に戻り返してほしいですね。
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
どうなるんだろう。
Who will gain control of the match in the early going?
こっからこっから。
The match just started. It's anyone's game.
心理戦にも注目していきたいです。
Using the target combo as a filler.
いいよいいよ。
Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Stand with the cycle blitz. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Manages to block the jump in attack. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Dashes. Connects with the throw.
今の完璧。
This is a complete shutdown. Turns out, what a finish.
おお、しっかり倒しきりましたね。
Send him home. You got this one.
熱い勝負が繰り広げられております。どっちが勝ってもおかしくないと思います。
Goes with the safe stuff with the tough. That's what we want. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Is it time for the mix? Sweeps the throw in the skate. A jump in? You got nothing to worry about. Forget that.
めっちゃ惜しい。どんまいです。
Reads the jump in perfectly.
いいですね。いったれいったれ。
There's the burnout. The ultimate life lead. Is the comeback still possible? This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. What a finish.
決めてきた。ナイス。
Player
Cammy
one
wins.
improving hard work pays off.
すごい勢いでした。
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
まだまだ戦い足りないよ。
Stands the 1, 2, 3. Throws him. What's next? Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
狙ってるんですかね。
What's their game plan here at this stage?
どうするどうする。あと少し。
Have the radar up and running. There's still a chance. KO. Don't worry about it. Get your hits in and you'll be fine.
次のラウンドが勝負ですね。まあ全部勝負なんですけど。
Solid combo. Is it time for the mix? They're in the corner and the beatdown continues. Big throws.
ナイスナイス。
With a psycho uppercut. Risky up close grab. Drive rush to keep it going.
いいですね。
Dashes up. Big throw. Oh, what a smart throw. They're backed up into the corner.
すごい。
Get it out.
お、名勝負。
Just a huge win there. Settle down and keep grinding.
熱い勝負が繰り広げられております。どっちが勝ってもおかしくないと思います。
That's what we want. Still plenty of time left.
心理戦にも注目していきたいです。
Let's see how these beach fights counter the match.
心理
Solid anti-air.
すごくに天才。
Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Drive rush. Too far for the throw to connect. Fights back with the throw. Setting it home on the Steals the win big from TLC. Target combo into closes in with super arts time for that run back.
まだまだ戦い足りないようです
Get ready! Blitz! Goes with the same stuff with that target. Gets back into the corner with pressure building.
何か狙ってるんですかねこれはどうなる
Uses a drive parry against the attack.
どうだ
Flips the grab. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Yeah. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Making stops. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? How will they utilize the corner? If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Okay, they'll want to keep this flow going. Experiencing burnout.
なんかこっちが緊張する
Each hit is so important. Brings out the super. How is this gonna work out for them? Big up here, going for the super.
やばい
KO.
決まった
Well read. Keep going.
いやー強すぎるよまだわからない
Combo with the target combo.
いいですね慎重ですね
Brings forward with the drive rush. Smart play with the throw. Stop that drive rush to keep it going. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. They back the opponent into the corner. Nice. Risky up close scrap still going. Why are they going there? Turning it right up with the super.
すごいことになってるよ
Oh, looking for the definitive end to the round with the level 3 super. Player one has to be pleased with that win.
もうこんなことないよ最強です
Versus.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
お互いに頑張ってほしいですね
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
かっこいいと見たいです
This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round.
ここからどう攻めるんですかね
Who's going to break the silence first?
なんか嫌ってる感じですかねわかんないけど
Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner.
どうなる
Good anti-air.
すごい
Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Time's the only thing moving here.
おどうなるんでしょうか
Sweet. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Good stuff, but they gotta keep it up.
惜しい
the gauge. Oh, burnout trigger.
いいよいいよ
Even the throw here will do it. Okay, creating some space here. There's still a chance here. So, what's next?
もうねここ本当に難しいでしょうねキャベツストライク
Ah, burnout activated.
頑張れ
Who will capitalize on an opening first?
綺麗に決まりましたね
Yes! Keep it up.
いや強すぎませんすごい気迫みたいなの感じます
They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
一瞬の油断が命取りですよね
Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
どちらが先に仕掛けるんですかね
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Both fighters having a full super art gauge means positioning is critical here.
どうするどうする
How will they utilize the corner? Smart play with the throw. Player 2 holding on to that corner. Using the gauge for a super art.
これかっこいいやつ
Grabs and throws them away.
いいですね
Barely blocks the jump in. Ah, they're in there.
おおしっかり倒しきりましたね
Player 2 is unrivaled.
圧倒してましたねすごい
Jump in finds the mark. It's okay. You're doing well.
大丈夫大丈夫
Ooh, will they hit? Whiff? Or even charge in? Tricky territory here. The jump in is denied. Stops the attack cold with a perfect hit. How will they follow up? How will they utilize the corner? Picks the drive reversal. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Where is their opening? Maybe they should back off a bit. Yes!
決着ですね
Don't worry, we're just getting started here.
なんかこう魂のぶつかり合い的なものを感じます
Oh, with the throw. Not bad, not bad.
まあそういう時もあるよね
Player 1 has the life again.
結構リードしてる感じですね
A parry? Saw that coming. Time to reassess the situation? Doing some quick planning?
もうねここ本当に難しいんでしょうね
Nice. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure.
どうなるんですかねここから2人ともやる気満々だ
Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Oh, in with a rock! Putting the cherry on top!
This one is your game.
This is gonna kill! No doubt about it!
決まった
The pieces are there! Keep your head up and focus!
めっちゃいい試合でしたまたこんな戦いが見たいです
We are here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talk?
かっこいいとこ見たいです
How will they utilize the corner? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Combo with the beats it up. With a combo is the super.
うまいどうだどうだ
Some with the projectile. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
狙ってるんですかねこれは
Taking stock. The jump in is denied. KO.
綺麗に決まりましたね
Yes. Keep it up.
いやー強い強すぎるよでもまだわからない
Great work. Just like that.
いや惜しいな今の
Can they turn this gauge advantage into something?
いやいや
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Breaks the block with a throw. Doing some quick planning?
もうねここ本当に難しいんですよね
Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Nice. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Let's off a yoga fire.
見てるよこれ
Yoga float. Where's this going? Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Ah, burnout activated. KO.
決まったー
Use it up and play for fun. The results will come.
次はラウンドの勝負ですねまあ全部勝負なんですけど
Quick X with the throw. A lot of restraint that round. So will they switch it up?
このラウンドに注目ですね。
Player 1 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize?
いいんじゃないですかこれ。いけそうですよ。いけるよ。集中集中。All in.
More fuel to the fire. Cook them up.
What you're taking. Accepting.
Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Don't get too down on yourself. Just
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
よろしくお願いします。
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
ビシバシやり合ってるところが見たいです。
Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Solid idea. Maybe next time.
大丈夫大丈夫。
Deal some damage with that quick bomb. Lots of aggression from both sides. Combo with the target combo. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life.
いやーどうだどうだ。
How they utilize, they've been pushed into the wall, and the stun's there. What a finish. Great meat on the life gauge there.
おお。
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
勝負はまだこれからって感じですね。
You got that one. Oh, next round started. Quick! Here ends the meter. Hoping for a good return.
ナイスナイス。ナイスナイス。
Player 1 will look to apply pressure here.
この感じは名勝負の予感がします。
Stepping the corner but not going down without a fight. It's a good spot. Good heads up play going for that combo to do enough damage to finish the round.
おお。
Cammy
しっかり倒しきりましたね。
Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
強すぎ。
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
なんかワクワクします。
Round 1.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
ビシバシやり合ってるところが見たいです。
Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out?
ここからどう攻めるんですかね。
Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Pressuring them in the corner.
どうなるどうなる。
Who's going to make a move?
なんか読み合ってる感じですかね。わかんないけど。
There's a crazy switch. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Both fighters are looking for a way to fill up their super arc gauge. Player 2 with the life lead.
だいぶ有利な状況ですね。
Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Grabs him. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Trying to read each other here?
いやーここ気が抜けないですね。あと少し。
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Trying to read each other here? Maybe they should back off a bit. Feeling out the spacing. Solid throw tag. Anything could happen here. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Time's the only thing moving here.
ヒヤヒヤします。
Get some.
おお。
Reflect on the round and see what you can use next.
どちらが勝つのか気になりますね。
They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
いやーどうなるんだろう。
Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
こっからこっから。
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Feeling out the spacing.
いやーここ気が抜けないですね。
Ooh, yeah, just like that. Player 1 needs to use the spread of the corner.
どうなるんですかねここから
Great work. Just like that.
いや惜しいな今
Not bad. Not bad.
のいや惜しいな今の
Yoga, no worries about that. Looking to impress with this super.
これかっこいいやつ
Closing it out with a super hard finish. Nice and clean. Just needed a bit more composure. You'll get it next time.
面白かったです2人ともマジお疲れ
A new warrior has entered the ring!
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
飛躍がこっちまで伝わってきますね
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
かっこいいとこ見たいです
Checks with the projectile. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to do tons of damage. A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Nice. Real smart choice there. Strings it all together. Will they be able to muster up one final push?
どうなるナイスナイスかっこいい
Okay, more of that next round.
いやー強すぎるよまだわからない
Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital.
一瞬の油断が命取りですよね
Both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
どちらが先に仕掛けるんですかね
Time to take this momentum and really run with it.
慎重ですね
Checks them with the projectile. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important.
いいですね
Shows the medium kick. The overhead, good. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Jump. A good call there.
そういう時もあるよね
Throws a fireball. Time to take this momentum and really run with it.
ナイスナイスかっこいい
Don't think about what you couldn't do. Think about what you got done.
なんかこう魂のぶつかり合い的なものを感じました
Gets out of there with the back dash. Makes it. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. They're facing knockdown. Here comes the mix-up.
すごすぎ天才
Medium kick. Barely. Ooh, what a smart play.
今の完璧
Drive rush. Demon range. That was decent.
めっちゃ惜しい胴体です
Close range projectile. Plenty of help. Don't get all in with the rush. Looking for a hole. Nowhere to run.
いやー一気に来るんじゃないですかこれは
Solid anti-air. There's the bram.
なんか緊張する
Noticeable likely didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super.
Locked on 決めてたナイス
Player one is proving hard work pays off.
圧倒してましたねすごい
Dashes. How they utilize the corner. Very solid corner switch. With the forward throws, the battle in the corner continues. Knew they'd go for it. That's a good move.
いいガードどうだ
A drive rush to try and keep up the attack.
どうするどうする
Next up, let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは
Burns the drive gauge.
綺麗に決まりましたね
Don't worry, we're just getting started here.
勝負はまだこれからって感じですね。
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
どういう頑張る
Well, that happens to everyone.
大丈夫大丈夫
Uses the target combo as a filler. That's what we want. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Nice. Drive change on deck. Are they gonna gun it? Why are they going in? Hang back. What a finish.
おおしっかり倒しきりましたね
Send them home. You got this one.
いやー強い強すぎるよでもまだわからない
Yuma going in. Goes for the rush. We're just getting started here. We'll take control.
個人的にはガンガン狙ってるところが見たいですね
Super hard on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Is it time for the mix? Player one with the lead. Will they go for offense or defense?
いいんじゃないですかこれいけそうですよ
Demon Race, you got nothing to worry about. Forget that.
めっちゃ惜しいドンマイです
Jump in. Close range projectile. Plenty of health. Full gauges. Let's go throw them.
すごすぎ天才
They're in the corner. This may change the match.
いやー一気に来るんじゃないですか
Throw them.
今の完璧
Throw tech. Why are they going in? Hang down. Huge kick. Flatline.
よ名勝負
Player one has to be pleased.
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
どっちも強そうですね
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
どっちも強そう
Tries to bait him with the projectile. Lots of aggression from both sides. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape.
どうなる
Combo with the target combo.
いやーどうだどうだ
You got it.
大丈夫
Hit them with a 1, 2, 3. Blows him. What's next? Each hit is so important here.
やばいやばいやばい
There.
綺麗に決まりましたね
Well read. Keep going.
強すぎませんすごい気迫みたいなの感じます
Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity.
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは二人ともやる気満々だ
Goes for the flow. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. You've got to be mindful of reach and jumping at this stage. Experiencing burnout. Oh, is this it? Or are they still in this?
Locked on
KO.
決まった
Player 1 is unrivaled.
強すぎすごい勢いでした
They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it.
相手いいですね
How they utilize the corner. Counter hit throw there.
どうするどうす
The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan.
る結構リードしてる感じですね
In a dire situation, the round where they just need to go for it.
どっちもギリギリ。そう。
Gets the KO!
おお、しっかり倒しきりましたね。
Well read. Keep going.
強すぎません？すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
Eats it up with a combo into super.
すごい。
Breaks the block with a throw. Good stuff. And they gotta keep it up. Looking for a chance. Good enough. Time to take this momentum and really run with it.
いやいや。
Big pickaxe with the throw. Nowhere to run. Ah, burnout activated.
なんかこっちが緊張する。
Flatline zone.
決まった。
Player one puts a bow on it.
どうしてましたね。